I had a question recently from a longtime listener about using shooting sticks. He's preparing for a safari with my good friends, the Strauss family, at Kovas Hunting Adventures in Namibia, Africa, one of the greatest places in the world. Now, when you hunt Africa, there are some differences in the way you've got to take shots because often there's a lot of underbrush and it's too thick and too tall to shoot from sitting or even kneeling positions. So a tradition has evolved to shoot off of three-legged shooting sticks. Typically your PH, professional hunter, will carry some sticks that look something like these. These are kind of the best of the best. These are made by African Sporting Creations and they're out of African wood. They're typically wrapped with a good leather upper so they won't scratch the forearm of your rifle, which is important if you're using something really nice. Your professional hunter will carry the sticks, and when a shot opportunity comes, he'll deploy them kind of like this. He'll kick the one leg out front and the two rear legs to the side. Now this is important because when your rifle recoils, it can rock this way. If he had the one leg backward, your rifle would recoil this way and then tip, and it would be very hard to get a clean follow-up shot, which is important. So he'll deploy the sticks and then you slide onto him from behind and to his side. Now, this is one of my favorite African hunting rifles. This is a Ruger Model 77 Hawkeye in the African model. Got iron sights, a barrel band, front sling swivel, ebony fore-end tip, beautifully styled. This one's in 6.5x55 Swedish Mauser. There's a lot of different good cartridges that this rifle's been made in. As you can see, it's empty. I'm going to close the bolt, put the safety on. This is how I would be stalking behind a professional hunter. When I saw him put the sticks up, that would be my signal to move on to them. I'm going to slide on fluidly and silently. Now you can see this is too high, right? I'm going to use the front leg to control the height of the shooting sticks. And here I am. With a light recoiling rifle like this one, you don't need to grasp the rifle itself. You can let it rest in the top of the three-legged shooting stick. Next key to getting stable is to spread your feet in a horizontal, I think of it as a horizontal pattern, rather than blading like you would in a traditional offhand competitive stance. This is important because when you're on shooting sticks, most of your movement's going to be lateral, especially if you're bladed. You're going to be wobbling a bunch. Square your feet up, stick your butt out the back, straighten your back, and you'll get surprisingly steady. Squeeze that trigger, work the bolt, and be ready for a fast follow-up shot. Now, what if this rifle were a 416 or some such thing for hunting Cape buffalo? In that case, you need to hold on to the rifle to control it. Don't hold on to the rifle and the sticks because through recoil, your sticks will come up, jam down, and you won't be able to get back on your target, right? So, when you make that shot on a Cape buffalo or a hippo or whatever else, have a firm grip on the forend. Your rifle will recoil. As you come out of recoil, you'll work the bolt. You'll come straight back onto the sticks and you're ready for your fast follow-up shot. Very important stuff. I can't stress how important it is to become adept with African shooting sticks because most of your shots are going to be inside 200 or 250 yards in thick grass and cover and brush. And unless you know how to use these, you won't make the most of your opportunities. Now, there's one other further technique that I highly recommend that you address with your professional hunter when you arrive in Africa, and that's the supported shot off of shooting sticks. Now, I don't have someone here to demonstrate it with me, so I'm going to just try and explain the concept to you myself. Your professional hunter, if you practice this with him, can offer a shoulder to support your shooting elbow, whether you're right or left-handed. And it works like this. You'll say, "I'm not quite steady. Can I have your shoulder?" And the professional hunter will slide in like this, grasp the sticks. He can still watch with his binocular with one hand. And you'll hook your shooting arm elbow over his shoulder and bear down. Don't be afraid to bear down on that. Now you've got your feet spread wide and got your lateral stability. You've got some vertical stability because you're resting on his shoulder. Deep breath, squeeze that trigger, and you'll make a good clean kill. The shooting sticks are particularly important in Africa, but knowing how to use them is just as important. Your professional hunter will thank you for taking the time to practice these little skills. I like to shoot a lot with the 22. Get a friend out and a kid and just go walk about, or set up little knockover targets at the range. Practice shooting them on shooting sticks. It'll serve you well in Africa.